Joining us now is Dan Yu. He is the co-founder and CEO of the online platform CollegeNode. I want to welcome you to the show. This is an issue that affects countries around the world. Talk to us about what's in this initiative. What are the principles behind it?
So the global initiative on data security is basically China's answer to Americans' Clean Network Initiative. The American Clean Network Initiative basically says that due to security concerns and cyber espionage concerns, we need to keep China out of the internet infrastructure in our country, and that data must be stored locally in our country. So China, with this initiative, come out and say, all right, well, let's just all agree that's what we're going to do. All data will be stored locally. There will be no backdoor to data infrastructure provided by any company. And we agree, not to use the data to hack or to target infrastructures in the host country. So this is seen as China's way to address concerns from the Trump administration of the security threat from Chinese companies, specifically Huawei.
Is it likely to make any difference?
Not at all. I don't think it will make any difference because in order to satisfy the Trump administration, there got to be some form of enforcement mechanism. So I don't think the American government will be satisfied simply with a declaration from the Chinese government saying that we will not use these data in any malicious way.
You know, I went to the website, the State Department's website, devoted to the Clean Network, and it has a quote from Secretary of State Mike Pompeo that reads, "We call on all freedom-loving nations and companies to join the Clean Network." But when you read a little bit further, it's really apparent all it seems to be is just an effort to blunt Huawei. And it used to be during the Obama administration, it was like, well, we're going to compete with China and we're also going to cooperate with China. But it seems like right now the Trump administration is, we just want to contain China. We want to blunt operations like Huawei, TikTok. Is that a clear read?
Yeah, I think so. I think, this is partially using security as a wedge to advance American interests. And this is also a way to keep American data away from Chinese hand. Now, I don't think it's the most effective way to achieve that goal. For example, a part of the Clean Network Initiative states that data must be stored on American soil. However, there's no indication that data stored on American soil is any safer than data stored anywhere else. We had a Facebook hack in 2018 in which 50 million user data were compromised, and those data were stored on American soil and they were compromised. So I really don't think the Clean Network Initiative is very, efficient in terms of achieving those goals. But there are, 30+ countries that sign up for it, and Huawei will be banned from implementing their 5G network in those countries, and that's a significant portion of the population.
Is there any type of institution? I mean, obviously you think of a world body like the United Nations, but is there some mechanism out there to come up with the method where all the countries can sign on and have some sort of agreement on a move forward?
So the World Trade Organization is a really good model to resolve these kind of dilemma. If all the countries can come together, agree on the principle, there has to be an enforcement mechanism for the organization to have any sort of credibility. So for example, for the World Trade Organization, they have the power to enforce retaliatory taxes. So if the United States have put on a tax on China, the World Organization can declare that this tariff is illegal and China is entitled to impose its own tariff back. Now, for this cybersecurity initiative, China and U.S. agree upon a set of principles. There got to be an enforcement mechanism in which if one party breaks the rule, it has to be either monetary or some other form of retaliatory initiative that can discourage countries from breaking the rules. And cybersecurity council, I think, will be years away because it's very, very complex.
So it's going to be murky for some time to come. Dan, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.